everybody, and welcome back to Rise of the Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I'm Brownie.
Hey, Brownie. So, we're back in Minecraft because we're still under a state shutdown order. So, this is to keep us safe. But you know, we've been spending a lot of time indoors. Now, I'm still essential, so I still go back to work. But Kara's been doing an awesome job. Kara, what's it like being at home?
It's great.
Caught up with all the much needed stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm more of an introvert, and so staying at home has been totally fine. I get out once in a while, I grocery shop, I get my fill of socializing, and I'm good to go. Back at home with my dog. It's great.
So, speaking of pets, this is a funny story, Chris. Obviously, you know, Floyd passed away.
That's hilarious.
Ago.
I know, right? We
still have two other cats. Sorry, I suppose I could have just left Floyd out of it, but I love that cat. Anyways, we still have two other cats. We have Simba and we have Adi, and they're both great.
Oh my gosh.
But with all of this time that we've been spending home now, we've kind of created a new bad habit, all right? So, Adi is more shy, Simba's very brave. So Simba, you know, he'll be in your face, he'll sit in the window, he'll do his thing. Adi will just kind of stay at a distance. Well, with all this time at home, I've been spending, both Kara and I, you know, you go to the bathroom because it's close by, why hold it? And now somehow we inadvertently trained Adi that the only time she wants attention is while we're in the bathroom.
Oh my goodness.
It is literally every single time we go to the bathroom, she follows us in there. She'll run from wherever she is in the house, and she'll run in there quick and then just sit at your feet and meow until you pet her.
Yep.
Every single time.
You only have the one bathroom in the house?
We only have one bathroom.
No time to buy a porta potty.
No, but it's just really funny because at first, you know, you think you're going crazy. It's like, oh, hi, Adi. And then, you know, you're done, and then you go about your business, you come back in. It's like, oh, you go to the bathroom next time. Oh, hello. And then Kara's like, Adi's in here with me. And it's like, wow, every single time we use the bathroom. And then you notice it. So now you just walk in there on purpose. Yep, she's in there, right on your side.
Yep. I used the restroom today, and I pet her a couple times and then, you know, kind of ignored her because sometimes she'll just walk away. And I look down, and she's just sitting there staring straight up at me like, excuse me, you're not petting me. What's wrong with you?
I think this is symptomatic of not shutting the door.
It's just the two of us. One bathroom.
I don't care how long I've been married, that door is going to get shut 100% of the time.
Okay, here's the other thing. The door has a hard time shutting. I know you've been to our house, Chris. The top hinge on the door is starting to come undone because we have one of the back door towel hangers, and so it's putting a lot of weight on it. And so in order to shut the dang door, you have to like grab the handle, lift up, and pull it in order for it to actually shut.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
It's so annoying.
No, I get it. That's like you guys can live your life however you want to live it.
Well, it goes back to that age-old thing. It's like, you know, you don't fart around each other for a year, and then a little longer you've been together, things just slowly start to go away. Now it's just like, wow, it's really.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
The comfort level just gets there, all right?
Oh. Actually,
the door open stage.
So that reminds me of something. So what's like? Because you guys got married before you lived together, right?
Yes, we did. We got married before we lived together. That's correct.
So what was something that I'll start with Kara? What's something that Jeremy does in his home life that drove you nuts once you started living together?
He used to spit in the sink, like the kitchen sink.
It washes down the drain.
No, you do not spit in the kitchen sink. That's what the bathroom sink is for. I wash my dishes in the kitchen sink. Just no.
Interesting. What's precipitating that this spitting is happening so frequently that it becomes an issue?
I like he would brush his teeth and then go spit in the kitchen sink. I don't want toothpaste gum all over the kitchen sink.
Okay, so here's what's funny. We usually go to bed at the same time. So if Kara's in the bathroom, I don't want to like be in there spitting across what she's doing. So it's like where's the next nearest sink? It's in the kitchen. You just get the sink, walk it down the drain, and...
Do you have an overflow reservoir for your laundry?
Yes.
You just use that.
Down the basement. Jeremy, I'm gonna. You can. At night, you
but
can
it's
go
a
take
sink.
care of the cats. You can go take care of the cats and stuff downstairs.
It's not a sink, it's a basin,
And-
Jeremy.
It's fine. We don't even use that sink for anything except for throwing like dirty like floor water and stuff.
So for what it's worth,
dirty floor water in my sink.
for what it's worth, I'm on Jeremy's side. Any sink is for spitting in.
Oh no!
But
it's-
Noah,
You don't, when do you ever put something into a sink and think I might pull that back out again and use it as is? You don't. Once it's in the sink, it's dirty.
Yeah, 100. Even if the sink is clean, if I put a clean plate in there, it now has to be washed.
Yep. It's dirty.
Well, no, I get that, but like toothpaste scum. It's for the bathroom.
I'm just wondering why.
New t-shirt, Chris. Toothpaste scum. It's for the bathroom.
Okay,
it's
here's
like
make a poll for this, and let's see what everybody else says.
Absolutely.
yeah, okay, yeah. So toothpaste users, I guess everybody that brushes their teeth, is spitting in the kitchen sink allowable. It's up on the poll right there.
It's going to be like 50-50 guys and girls.
Well, so I'm going to say this: like, I brush my teeth in my bathroom. I sort of have my own bathroom. Everybody can use it. It's on the first floor, but I use it 99% of the time. I don't get toothpaste to like build it because I rinse it down when I'm done.
Right. I agree.
Like,
I don't know if Jeremy did.
I do. I always do.
Anyway,
I'll never say always.
Yeah, but Kara, you even yell at me for just normal spit.
yeah, but okay. Growing up, we were not allowed to spit in the kitchen sink.
I don't know. It's just like if you're walking by I'm not one of those people who goes and spits like phlegm-filled loogies out. That's gross.
Which, yes, he did.
No.
Yes, he did. He spit loogies into the kitchen sink. Like,
Are those for the
Loogies
garbage
are a little bit more
can?
disgusting.
Is that for the garbage can? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I mean, you can spit that in the bathroom sink. You can spit in that in the bathroom toilet. Do not spit a loogie in my kitchen sink. Ever. Ever.
Interesting.
I agree with that.
These spit protocols. I never considered it because nobody else really interacts with my water reservoirs. So.
Well, yeah, like it's something you don't think about. Like I didn't think about it when we talked about in our premarital counseling and stuff. We had with my pastor. He was like, "You guys are going to find weird things that you never thought about, and it's going to annoy the heck out of you."
So everything's good on the spitting into the kitchen sink front then?
You know, they say pick your battles. That was low-hanging fruit to just not do it.
Okay, fair. Yeah, that wasn't the hill. You were going to die on the spitting in the sink.
No, that wasn't the battle I was going to sink my ship on.
I'm going to die on that hill.
Oh my goodness. All right.
I'm trying to think of some stuff to reverse it on Kara, but I learned something about myself. So let's say snoring aside, I snore. Okay, big deal, surprise. But
He didn't believe me until he went to Kuwait.
Oh, I am a snoring factory, and I ground my teeth.
But you know what else I do, Chris, that I never knew, but then now I do notice it weirdly enough, is I twitch very hard before I fall asleep, like one big old twitch.
Oh, that's a really common thing. It's like when you're falling asleep, your body, even though it's putting you to sleep, thinks that you might be dying, so it sends that kick out to make sure that you're still alive.
Really? That's what that is?
Yeah, that's your body isn't sure if it's falling asleep or dying. So that twitch is an automatic response to see that you're still alive.
I had no idea.
So that's
totally...
just Jeremy's body making sure that this isn't the last time he's closing his eyes.
Yeah, my body's going, we got a podcast to film tomorrow. Snap up.
Oliver twitches right before he falls asleep, too.
Yeah, he does.
So, yeah.
Oh, dogs are funny because Oliver will do that whimpering sleep running thing where they move their legs like they're running.
Mm-hmm.
And it just makes you wonder. It's like, are they dreaming, or is it just is that we personifying them, or are they just, is he just making noises and moving? Or?
I'm sure there's somebody did a doggy sleep study somewhere. I'm sure the internet can inform us.
Yeah. Didn't we look this up, and wasn't it like it's memories they're having or something?
Maybe, yeah.
Just thinking about that time that he was barking at the neighbor and having a good time.
Right? Oh my gosh. That's Oliver's life. I mean, you heard him before we started recording. Just barking at absolutely nothing. Every single day when the mailman goes past, Oliver barks. Like, crazy barks.
I mean, he's got to have a routine too.
Right.
All right, Chris, I got the next thing here. I think. So Kara rearranged my dishes.
Okay.
My dishes used to be, nothing was stacked unless it was the same thing. So for example, if you got big plates and small plates, big plates would be in one spot, and then the small plates would be next to the big plates. That way, if you want a big plate, you grab it. You don't take anything off of anything else.
Yeah.
So when Kara moved in, she stacked everything. So then big plates would be down on the bottom, and then small plates, and then bowls on top of that. So if you want a big plate, you got to lift the stack, small plates and bowls to get the big plate out.
Okay.
Or you've got big cups in the back, small cups in the front, so you have to like move the cups around to get to the cup that you want. So that is something I had to get used to.
I was making the best of the small space that I had.
I think we just have less plates. It's just the two of us.
I'm on Jeremy's side with this. I like what Adam Savage calls first order retrievability. I just want to be able to open the thing, grab it, and pull it out.
Here's the thing. Come over to our house, you try to figure it out, because we have one upper cupboard where you can put dishes.
I'm sure you have a giant garbage can that I can make use of.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. I'm going to throw out my dishes.
So let's talk about the Adam Savage thing, because in general, Chris, I suffer from that at work too. People like to just load stuff onto shelves and just keep smashing stuff on until there's 20 things in between the way of the thing you need to get to.
Yep.
And then so what happens is, because I have my own little like theory thing that I made up, and it's just that if there's a barrier, the more barriers there are between somebody and what they want to accomplish, the less likely they are to do it. So if there's one thing between them, they might do it. If there's two things in the way before they could get to the thing, they're continuing to get less likely.
Yes.
I don't know if it's linear or exponential, but it's totally a thing. So it's like, yeah, if you've got if let's say the door is locked to the storeroom, right? And then you've got to get behind something, that's like now two barriers. They might just say, we don't need it that bad. Maybe the floors don't need to be swept,
Yes.
So it's like the more barriers you add, the less likely are people to do it. It's easier to talk yourself out of it. So it works both ways. It's like when for dishes, it's like if you've got to put stuff away and you've got to rearrange the cabinet every time you put stuff away, stuff just stays on the counter then rather than get put away.
Jeremy, when was the last time you put a dish away?
There's too many barriers for him to do it, Kara.
Oh my gosh. And it's not two plates and then bowls. It's large plates, small plates. Bowls are next to them, not stacked on anything.
Just to calm everybody down so the world doesn't think Kara and I have massive marital problems, I have a fun one. I have one that changed for the better.
Okay.
And it's really fun just to pick in your spouse or spill the tea or whatever. But anyways, here's a fun one. Kara's family has my family would do cakes, but not in the same way that Kara's family does. So for them, it's homemade cakes every birthday. No fail, no ifs, ands, or buts. Fun themed cakes.
It's true. It
has been fun to see the different types. I've gotten a different cake every year now. It hasn't been store bought, and it's just that extra little thing. So that's been kind of fun. So I
made him a BB-8 cake one year.
I was going to say, I've got a BB-8 cake.
You were there for that, weren't you, Chris?
I can't remember. I was there for a birthday. I just don't recall which one. I recall which birthday. I don't recall which specifics.
You made me pineapple upside down cake one year. You've made me. I know your mom made a really good chocolate pie for me one year.
Oh yeah, the innkeeper's pie.
Yep. They made a Lord of the Rings one for AJ, which was really cool. Kara's brother. So that's
my mom always makes me a pretty floral cake. I made your mom a giraffe cake.
Yeah, you did last year, right?
2 years ago, I think.
Speaking of which, it's someone's birthday between now and the next podcast. Everybody, woo!
Happy birthday, Jeremy.
We'll maybe do a little shout out to her on your birthday on the Facebook page.
We'll see about that. I've got admin controls too.
We'll post it and then hide it from you and you only.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, good old Facebook permissions.
Go for it, Chris.
I forgot what I was going to say. It was something regarding. So you mentioned that one time it was a pie. So if you guys had to choose, would you rather have cake or pie for a celebration?
Cake. Probably cake. The holidays is fine with pie. Thanksgiving pie, July apple pie, Independence or whatever. You got your themed pies. But if it's a birthday or somebody retiring or something, cake.
Yeah, I agree with that. Cake or cupcakes, one of the two.
See, I'm
such a cop out.
I'm 100%. All a cupcake is a sweet muffin. Just keep that in mind.
Right.
But it's just a smaller cake. That's all it is.
No. Can you get a pineapple upside down muffin?
I'm sure you could.
Cupcake?
Yeah, you can.
With what? Pineapple in the bottom of the wax paper? That doesn't even sound like it would work.
I'll make you one.
It would just fall apart and then you'd have a blob.
Just like my life.
To make cupcakes, you use cake mix. It's no difference between cupcakes and cake mix.
Yeah, I think the name says it all. It's just like a cake, but it's like cup sized.
Right, exactly.
But so what I was gonna say, I'm 100% on the pie bandwagon. I like cake, pumpkin pie, but I like a vast multitude of pies. And here's why I'm on team pie. It's because so like when you get a cake, what's the most coveted piece of the cake? The corner, right? Because you get twice as much frosting. Right? Pie is uniform. It doesn't matter whether you grab the first slice or the last slice. The only choice you have to make is how big of a wedge you're going for.
But what if it's a round cake?
What if it's a round cake? Don't be poking holes in my theories, Kara. And also, I feel like pie keeps a little bit better than cake. Like cake, after about a day, is like really dry.
Wherever you cut it, yeah, that area dries out.
So and pie usually, because pies are more of a pain in the butt to make, you don't now get like a 14-foot wide sheet pie. So you don't have to worry about like too much excess or anything with pies on average, and then they're like a little bit easier to deal with, in my opinion. I'll eat cake all day, every day. Don't get me wrong, but if I have a choice, I'm on team pie.
Every Thanksgiving, I make the pies for both. I brought pie to your family, yeah, and I make my own crust from scratch. I make everything.
Dang.
Like I don't do the, make the pumpkin filling, throw in the fridge, let it set. I make the type you have to bake, and it is so good. So good.
Let's see how well Kara knows me. Kara, what's my favorite kind of pie?
It's that
I know
cheesecake thing, that with the cherries on top.
That's called cherry Philly pie, first of all. And technically that's my favorite pie that my grandma makes me, but my favorite pie.
I'm pretty sure I know what this is.
Well, you like my mom's innkeeper pie.
Yep.
Absolute favorite. I want to say like apple or cherry.
No.
Blueberry?
Chris, do you know?
I think that I know. I might have you confused with somebody else, but correct me if I'm wrong. Don't you like banana cream pie the best?
Nope.
Damn.
My favorite pie is rhubarb.
Oh, okay.
I have rhubarb in the freezer.
I love rhubarb pie. I like the tanginess of the rhubarb and the sweetness of the pie. That is my absolute favorite.
Here, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to make for Easter dessert tomorrow, and I've got rhubarb in the fridge.
We're mortal enemies.
Strawberry or just rhubarb?
You know what? Now that you say it, it's probably like a strawberry rhubarb because you get the sweetness of the strawberry with the tanginess of the rhubarb.
The tart of the,
Yeah, I don't know about straight rhubarb, but...
Might have to run and grab some strawberries.
Well, we have plans on wearing
going
face
to the grocery
masks
store
and
anyways.
Yep.
100% opposed to rhubarb pie.
Oh,
really?
It's so good. How about strawberry rhubarb, though?
No, any type of rhubarb pie.
Can you explain, Kara, is rhubarb poisonous?
I think it is to dogs. It depends on the part that you eat, and I believe it is to dogs.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not a dog.
I think like the leaf part of rhubarb is, and then if like you pick it too early, it is. People correct me in the comments if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know plants.
Well, it's deadly to me. I know that much.
I used to hate it. I used to hate like rhubarb pie as a kid, like, ugh. But now as I've gotten older, I've appreciated it.
I'm pretty sure both of my parents like rhubarb, just straight rhubarb. And I think
really?
Yeah. I recall there always being in the summer, maybe it's not always, who knows anymore, but my brain is telling me right now that there's always rhubarb in the house, and like we had rhubarb pie sort of regularly. And I've eaten it. I'm just not a big fan. Sour and sweet is a combination that I do enjoy, not in a pie.
Right. You don't like it, it's too tart.
Yeah, and like just anytime, like, so like, for example, I like savory and sweet together. I don't like savory and sweet together on a pizza, which is I like pineapple. I like pizza. I hate pineapple pizza. I like sweet.
So
no, it's not. Here's the thing about pineapple on pizza.
yes.
So pizza. Okay, so So pizza is made out of entirely savory ingredients, and here's the thing about the umami flavor. All it does is build with itself. So the more savory things you put on it, the better the pizza turns out. The sweetness cuts through that and actually makes it a worse pizza because you're defeating the point of that savory stacking. That's why everyone loves pizza, because everyone likes savory. Now, bread is savory, sauce is savory, cheese is savory, any type of meats you put on there is savory. There's savory vegetables, mushrooms are savory. I can appreciate all of those, even if I don't necessarily like them. But I cannot abide by putting sweet on pizza. Or, like, even if the sauce is too sweet, it turns me off. Like, there was a point in time where I hated Pizza Hut because their sauce was too sweet.
There are some places where the sauce is kind of gross. It's like,
So.
Yeah. Now, do you like pineapple on burgers?
No. Again, that's a burger is a savory stack.
Oh. I mean, you take a nice slice of pineapple, you slap that sucker on the grill it up both sides, slap it on a burger. Ooh, it's so good.
I mean, like
with barbecue sauce, yeah.
That's more pineapple for you guys. Like, I like pineapple as pineapple. I like pineapple juice. I like pineapple as some fruit medley things or whatever. But like, and you're talking about like one of the sweetest possible things you could put onto a pizza. Or a burger or whatever, but yeah, so like, I don't even know how we got out of that tangent. Pizza's a type of pie. I'm going to consider that part of the conversation.
We've successfully done it. We made the leap from pie to pizza.
Pie to pizza, pie and back.
Well, so getting back to pie. So, Kara, what's your favorite kind of pie?
You know, during the summer, I really like cherry pie. During Thanksgiving, pumpkin 110%.
Mm-hmm.
A hearty pie. That's kind of like beer, though. You know, like in the summer, a nice, crisp, cold, light beer, and then in the winter, a dark beer. So, you know, it's kind of heartier and thicker and delicious. Right. For all those people who drink beer out there. But I was going to say, you talk about banana cream. Now I really want a banana cream, and then that got me thinking.
It's my dad's favorite.
Of key lime pie, too, is really delicious. Especially like real key lime pie is amazing. If you use like the condensed milk and make it the way they do in Florida. Oh.
Jeremy, speaking of key lime, tell me the story of these cookies.
Oh, the Georgia cookies?
Yes.
So when I was down in Savannah, and we were walking. They have this very cool, very, very cool thing. We've talked about Sherman's March to the Sea and the history that Savannah has. And they stumbled across this little tiny bakery called. They're in the kitchen. I should go grab a bag. Anyways, I walk in there and the people have me try these little tiny cookies, and they're the size of a quarter. And so I can't really do it with my arms right now. In real life, my arms are going huge. There's this much flavor. It's a wheelbarrow with this flavor. I think the volume of air that's in a wheelbarrow, and then pack that and compress it down into the size of a cookie quarter, a quarter-sized cookie, and put that in your mouth. They are delicious.
They were really good.
Highly recommended.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. And so, anyways, they had all these fun flavors, and they had Georgia peach, they had key lime pie,
lemon meringue.
Yeah, they had lemon. And the lemon and the key lime pie were both like to die for. It tasted just like you were eating an entire pie.
Yeah.
So, if the future is like science fiction, where you like just eat the paste and it tastes like your favorite meal, I'd be okay with that, because these cookies have proved it's possible to put that much flavor into such a small package. It's super cool. So those are the fun things. Fun thing about traveling is that you've got. You get to experience new local delicacies and stuff like that.
Well, that's how we came across that hot chicken place, just traveling.
Okay, so no ripping on any franchise or anything here, but it's like I've been to Buffalo Wild Wings, I've been to a couple other places in Duluth, and I just can't replicate that chicken family. That is the best chicken I've ever had.
The hottest clucked chicken?
Yeah. Oh, Clyde's Hot Chicken was the name of the restaurant.
Clyde's, that's right.
Yeah,
I don't want Celebration to be canceled purely for the fact that I want to be able to go to California and get more Clyde's Hot Chicken.
Clyde's and In-N-Out.
Yes.
In-N-Out for their burgers and Clyde for their chicken.
I don't think that my hot chicken was that bad the other day.
No,
it was amazing.
Hot.
I have that ramekin still, by the way. I'll have to...
Yeah, I know. I thought about that. I was pulling the other two out of the dishwasher. I was like, Chris has still got my little in my container. It's all good. I'll get it for me.
I actually used it again. So like I got hungry in the middle of the night, and I ate some of the chicken without the sauce on it. And the chicken was just straight up great on its own, by the way. But
I did that too.
I made chicken nuggets the next day, and I was like, oh heck yes. And I used it as a dipping sauce, and it was so freaking good.
Oh, that's clever. That's fun.
So.
Well, see, the seasoning on it, I think I put like some sort of hot seasoning in. I think there was like sriracha sauce or some sort of hot sauce in the milk dredge part of it.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it had hot on hot. So.
Yeah, no, I was really getting those French fries were super good. This is just like I was reminiscing about food podcast.
Right.
That's what happens when you're stuck inside and you can just think about things all day.
I have been cooking so much because of this quarantine. I think it's called challah bread. It's a Jewish braid bread. I made that because tomorrow morning, Jeremy and I are going to have challah decadent French toast.
Dang.
Yesterday morning, we had challah.
Okay, yesterday morning. It was so good, guys.
I think people are well aware that we record in advance.
And then tonight I'm going to make hot cross bun.
Carol, what is a hot cross bun?
It's
bread for pretentious people, and you know it.
Do you want me to make them or not?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so it's a sweet bun. I mean, not super sweet, but it's a sweeter bun, and it's got, I think it's dried currants in it. And then on top of the bun, it's got a cross of some sort of icing. It's going to be great. It's going to be delicious. I'm super excited.
So what's a currant?
That's for dinner tonight.
A currant, it's a fruit.
Okay.
You buy dried currants like right next to the raisins and dried prunes or stuff like that.
I love raisins. I think that grapes can go just away. Okay. Raisins are absolutely the best. It's probably my favorite fruit.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Really?
Raisins?
I love raisins. Raisins, oh man, just get like they get all stuck together in like a big clump, and then you can just like chew on it. Oh, it's so good.
I'm gonna pose this to you, and then this could probably maybe be it. But here's the interesting thing. So first off, screw seed grapes. What
I know.
Seed grapes just bust your face. You forget that.
Same with watermelon.
You know, but seeded grapes, really, those should just go away. Chris, I agree. I like raisins, but when I used to go visit my dad at work, he had a snack drawer. So you could pull a drawer open, you could have fruit rolls and everything in there. And one of my favorite things that I never thought I would like, just due to the stereotype or whatever, you can correct me, the word is, prunes. Have you ever had a prune, Chris?
I can say with 100% certainty I've never had a prune.
Don't. They're not good.
You guys are all just believing a stereotype. So
Jeremy's just an old man.
My dad. Okay.
I've seen how high you wear your pants, Jeremy.
Prune juice, disgusting. But prunes themselves, Chris, are like bigger, flavorful grapes. For real.
No. I have a question. I need some clarification here. Is not a prune a dried plum?
It's a dried date.
Is it a date?
Or is it a plum?
I think it's a date.
Carol,
they're gross. Don't believe Jeremy.
So let's just go back to this now.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Seriously, so I pulled them out. My dad finally convinced me to try one, and it was the type of thing. I was like, I ate it. This isn't like, oh, my tastes have matured. I was like,
oh, you're right. It's a plum.
Aha!
Okay, so it's a dried plum. Wow, they're delicious. So anyways, so I tried one, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is really good. Where I just ate a whole bunch, and my dad's like, told me, he's like, okay, You've had 10. That's kind of the limit. You don't want to eat more than 10 because they will make you go to the bathroom. But they're delicious. They're absolutely delicious.
No.
It's everything a raisin should be.
Nope.
For real.
Nope.
It's a better raisin.
That's a bold claim,
No.
Jeremy.
Okay.
So raisins get like it's like you get a bite out of them, and then it's like you squish it out, and then you get the good raisin part, and then that's it. And then you get left with that weird skin because there's like a grape shrunk down into a raisin. A plum, then there's so much more meat that gets compressed down into it, so the flavor is more intense. It's just they're delicious.
No.
I am making you try one, Chris. You can't turn it down. You have to at least try one.
No, I'll definitely try. If you're claiming it's a better raisin, I just need to see for myself.
Jeremy had me try one. It was disgusting.
They're not gross. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a stereotype that like old people need prunes. They're delicious. Prune juice sucks. It's prune juice now. They like.
Well, so that's technically plum juice.
Plum juice, right? Why do they call it prune?
That's the old. That's why I remember that they're made out of plums, because like you're taking all the liquid basically out of a plum to turn it into a prune, and it's like, so how do you juice a prune?
Weird.
I don't know.
Because it's not called raisin juice.
No, exactly. So yeah, it's just. By the way, grape juice is amazing. I love grape juice.
Well, I know, like, when you dehydrate something, it makes the sugars and everything so much more potent.
Yes.
And so I wonder, the flavor of prune juice is more closely related to the flavor of prune than it would be to the flavor of plum.
You just made me have a comparison. I've got this. Chris, have you had a brownie?
Yes.
His name is Brownie.
Have you had a double chocolate hard Chips Ahoy?
Potentially. I've had a lot of cookies in my day.
Oh, you just had a small hard cookie like a Chips Ahoy before? Cause Chips Ahoy soft and Chips Ahoy hard, right?
Yes.
Raisins are the Chips Ahoy in this scenario, and prunes are like a...
Okay.
Seriously. It's like they're softer, there's more flavor, like you extract them. Prunes are delicious.
Nope. And now, if this helps any, Jeremy also likes just cranberry juice.
Look, I'm holding a prune right now.
Yeah. Straight cranberry juice is not... Yeah, Jeremy likes all sorts of stuff that's disgusting. Unsweetened tea.
That's insane. That's what... unsweetened tea, like, what planet is he from?
And literally, it's like you're drinking dirt water when you drink unsweetened tea.
Right? See, okay, so I used to work with at North Country Ride. It was a stable where people with developmental disabilities could come out and ride and exercise and stuff like that.
Well, that's where you met Jeremy.
So,
put that away, Jeremy.
I will.
Sorry, go ahead, Kara.
Have a very specific scent. And whenever I smell tea, all I can think about is a horse barn. That's the smell. It's not good.
Oh.
Because it smells like a horse barn, this is where I'm...
Oh, no.
I'm not weird, but everybody's getting prunes. Take us out.
Oh, my goodness. Well, if you made it this far into the video, I think we've earned a like. We talked about a bunch of random food stuff today, and I think that's totally appropriate given the circumstances. Comment down below what your favorite pie is, or if you like prunes, or if you think that pineapple belongs on pizza. Take that poll. Let us know whether or not spitting in the sink is appropriate. Subscribe if you're not already. Ring the notification bell to get notified every time we upload a video or if we go live. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, of course,
May the force be with you.